Hey, what's up? So if you are looking for an indoor security camera either for your home or for your office and you want to keep the budget low, at the same time you want some super premium features as well, I think I have just the right product for you. I'm talking about the Qubo Smart Cam 360, which comes at a price of 1690 rupees only, and you get so many premium features within this price range that you will be compelled to buy this camera right now. Starting off with the fact that this doesn't shoot just in a full HD resolution, this shoots rather in a more better 1296p resolution backed with its 3 megapixel camera sensor. This also gets a 360-degree rotatable design, which means you can pan the camera all across the room so no corner can be missed from this. Additionally, you also get an intruder alert warning, a person detection warning, even a motion detection warning. And the good thing is these warnings, these notifications come in real time, which means it happens instantly. So whenever you get the alert on your smartphone, you can immediately respond to that particular event and prevent any potential threats. This camera also gets a two-way communication with its inbuilt mic and speaker, which means you can communicate with your family at home or some elders who are at home, or even if you're left your pet at the home. Additionally, one more convenient feature is that this camera can be simply used as a tabletop camera or can be even mounted on the wall. But the best thing about this camera is that this provides a secured cloud storage in India. So that means even if the camera gets damaged or stolen due to some event, you will have all the recordings safe within the cloud. And last but not the least, this camera also supports memory cards up to 1 TB for that extended duration of recording. But wait, what if you don't want to record something? Because sometimes it happens that you need some privacy and you want the camera to turn off. Well, this camera also gets a privacy mode within it. So basically you just flip the switch and the camera stops recording whenever you want it to stop. Isn't that good? All these features coming under the price bracket of 1700 rupees. I'm quite sure you're already interested in purchasing this camera for your home or your office. And in case if you are, just click down on the description. I've given you the purchase link right there. But just in case if you want to get to know in detail about this camera, well, the rest of the video is just for you. So within this video, I'm going to cover a detailed unboxing, the app setup, the in-app settings, and even the video quality, along with showing you the person tracking and the motion tracking. So let's not waste any more of your time and jump in straight into the video for the full review of the Qubo Smart Cam 360. You're watching Gizmobeep. Let's get started. So this is the Qubo Smart Cam 360, a Indian designed and Indian made indoor security camera, and this gets a 3 megapixel sensor and it shoots a 1296p resolution as given at the back of the box. This also gets a pan and tilt mode, so basically you can rotate the camera 360 degrees pan and you can tilt it up to some level. You can also shoot in full color even in low light mode. It has intruder alarm system, gets two-way talking, gets person detection, gets motion tracking, and SD card is also supported. So this also gets voice control via Alexa and Google Assistant. And this camera also gets some smart instant notifications on your phone whenever it detects any motion or any people moving in front of the camera. So this gets a 360-degree horizontal range and a wide vertical range, and also gets a live monitor in the full screen view. So let's quickly open up the box and show you what you get inside. So as soon as you do open up the box, you get a card which gives you a QR code to download the Qubo app on both Google Play Store and Apple App Store. You also get a QR code to download the quick start guide for this particular product. So you get a power adapter which has a rated input of 100 to 240 volts AC and has an output of 5 volts 1 amp. So this has a USB-A female port at one end, and along with that you get a white colored USB cable with a type A port at one end and a micro USB connector at the other end. You also get two screws, its adapters, and also a guide sheet in case if you want to mount this camera onto a wall. And lastly in the box here is a very compact, a very smart looking Qubo Smart Cam 360. You have this Qubo branding right at front, you have an LED indicator right at the bottom, and here you have a sticker. It says move the camera face upwards to expose the SD card slot. So the SD card slot comes right here at the bottom, so you need to move the camera module up like this in order to access the slot. And once the SD card is inserted, just pull back the camera module at the bottom. So you need to peel off this plastic which covers the lens of the camera. So first impressions, this looks super compact. I mean, as you can see right now, comes almost within the palm of my hand. The design is slim, sleek, no sharp edges, no rough edges anywhere, and of course even at the bottom right here You get the micro USB port for power. On the bottom, you get 4 small rubber pads for that proper grip when you place it on the table, and you also get holes for the screw mount. So this is the model HCP01, and this has an input rating of 5 volts 1 amps. So basically these are the things which you get inside the box: a power adapter, a USB cable, and the camera itself. So you need to get a memory card separately. So in this case I have a memory card right here, so let's just insert it inside. There you go. The memory card is now safely and properly inserted. Put back the camera module in its place, and you're ready to use the Qubo Smart Cam 360. So here's the Qubo app now currently opened up on the Google Play Store. Let's go ahead and install this particular app. So the file size of this app is close to about 84 MB. The current version of this app is 3.0.66, and this has been released on 24 September 2019 with the latest update being done on 16 June of 2025. So the app is currently installed. Let's open it up. First of all, it will ask permission to allow the app to send you notifications. Let's click on the allow button. Then you have some introduction page wherein it shows you all the different devices and accessories which you can use for your smart home connection. Then you have a create account or a login option. Let's just continue with the Google account. Let's click on my Google account and log in within the app. So it's currently asking me to choose a device. So Cam 363 megapixel is the one we have right now. So let's click on that. Plug in your device and locate the reset button at the back of your camera. So the device is currently plugged in. As you can see, the red light is glowing right here, and the reset slot is also present right here at the back, the reset button. So let's click on the next button. Now it says press and hold the button for 10 to 12 seconds. On release, you will hear a prompt: Qubo camera is going for a factory reset. All right, let's press and hold it for like 10 seconds.
Qubo camera is going for factory reset now.
So you heard the audio prompt. It said Qubo camera is going for a factory reset. Let's click on the next button. Now we have to wait for the blinking red light. So as you can see here, the light is blinking red, and even the camera is like turning around. So let's click on the red light is blinking, and let's click on continue. So you can set the device name and the space, or should I say the area where you are using this particular device. It might be your living room, your bedroom. So you can select that. Currently, let's just move on with the default details. Let's click on continue. Now it's going to ask you the location permission. Now it said Qubo camera is ready for setup, and I have to follow the instructions on the app, which we are exactly doing that. Let's just allow the permission to enable location. So let's just enable the location and allow the app the location permission. So it's currently loading. So I'll have to enter my Wi-Fi network and provide the password for it. So I'll have to scan the QR code currently being displayed on the screen using the camera. So let's just do that.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
So as you just heard, the QR code was scanned and it's telling me to wait for a few seconds.
Qubo camera is ready for use now.
So the app is currently open now. So we have the camera right here. And as you can see, the camera is currently streaming directly on my smartphone. So it's currently giving you all the information and all the various different options that are present on the app. So as you can see right now, the camera is actually streaming currently on my screen. This was pretty straightforward and a simple initial setup process. So once you do that, the next time you won't have to do this particular process. So if you do head into the 360-degree rotation, so as you can see, I'm able to pan the camera to any direction I want just by using the app. So if you can see here, the camera can even tilt up and down. So currently it is tilting up and down just by the press of a button right here. So this is a very convenient option so that you can easily, or even should I say remotely, access the camera and just control whichever direction the camera is currently focused at. So you have various other different options as well. So let's just head into the settings of this camera. So in this mode, you have this privacy mode, turns off the camera and disables recording. So you can select that. Then you have the record and notification options, wherein you've got the motion and person recording, within which you can set the sensitivity as low, medium or high. And even you can set the notification for both motion and person, or only person, or no notification as well. So this is very important because in most cases we may not prefer to get any notifications, and just in case if that's the case, you can manually make sure that you don't get any notification. But if you personally prefer to have notifications, Qubo has provided that convenience of selecting the notification for each and every aspect. Then you have only the person recording, or you can say no recording on motion and person. So all these convenient features are present within the app. You also have the option of continuous recording, which means enable to record non-stop when online. This requires an SD card, so you have option for a continuous recording, or you can set only motion or a person recording. So currently the motion tracking is turned on and continuous recording is turned on. So motion tracking basically tracks and follows the AI detected movement. So you have all these options right here. Then you have the recording indication. LED will be green during recording. So as you can see right now, the current LED status is showing up as a green light. So this indicates the recording is being done. You can even disable this particular feature. Then you have the rotate image, so you can set this for cameras which are mounted upside down. You can rotate the image. Then you have the storage option. So currently I've inserted a 64 GB card wherein it shows 60 GB is available. So then you can select the video quality either to be SD or HD. So this means you could get lesser recording days after switching to the high 1296p resolution. Camera will reboot if you do change the resolution. So currently it's recording in standard definition, that's 1080p probably. So following that, you have the cloud backup option. So I'm quite sure like many of you will be asking me about this regarding the cloud backup. Yes, this security camera supports cloud backup, and let's just dive in to take a deep look into the details of the cloud backup, the cloud support, and the subscription plans it has. So the cloud backup is called as the Qubo Shield, and as you can see right now, it provides some privileges such as multi-user access and cloud backup. So you have monthly and yearly plans, and they are divided into gold, platinum and diamond plans. So let's start off with the monthly plan. The cheapest is 100 rupees per month. You get login up to 3 devices with 7 days backup and a push notification. For the platinum, you shell out 50 rupees extra, that's 150 rupees per month. You can log in up to 4 devices and you have like 14 days backup with push notifications along with phone calls as well. So what are the phone calls? I have checked out in the FAQ here. It says you will receive phone calls for critical events only in case of bullet camera. So following that, you have the diamond membership level, which is 100 rupees more than the platinum and comes at about 250 rupees per month. And this gives you login up to 5 devices with 1 month, or should I say 28 days of backup with phone notifications and phone calls. So this was a monthly pack. In case if you want to recharge yearly, the gold costs you about 1000 rupees per year. The platinum will come out 1500 and the diamond comes at about 2300 rupees. Heading back, you have the smart assistant. You can connect it with Alexa, and following that you have the night view. So within this, you can set the camera to black and white night vision when the light is low and set it to turn on automatically, or you can set it to be on always, or you can turn it off completely. Then you have the Wi-Fi settings, basically toggle around the Wi-Fi network and the password. You have the time zone, then you have about device, wherein it gives you the technical details regarding the device. Then you can restart your device right from the app and remove the device from the Qubo app. So these are all the on-screen settings for this camera. On top you have the Qubo Shield option right here. Right below that you have the live streaming from the camera showing you the current date and time and the recording status. You have the siren option, and if I do enable that, so this is the siren right now. You can turn it off right here. Then you have the talk option, basically two-way talk. Then you have the record on and off option, so recording on demand started, so you can turn it off right here. Then you have the audio enable or disable. Then you have the snapshot option. You can take a picture whenever you want. Then you have 360-degree option. This is basically the manual control for the camera and the particular angle you want it to look at. Then you have the gallery option right here, wherein you can go through all the recorded videos. Then you have the recording and AI alerts. So all the alerts which have been given by this camera are available right here. Person detection and motion detection. You can monitor everything right here within the app, and you can go through the videos whenever something has happened. Then you have the explore option right at the bottom, wherein Qubo provides all the latest social media details regarding its products. Then you have the store option, where you can go through the entire range of Qubo products, and if you are interested in purchasing any of these products, you can go through them as well. So Qubo has some really interesting smart home products such as the smart cameras, along with the fact that you also get some video doorbells and door phones. You have smart bulbs and plugs, you have smart air purifiers, and you also have the dash cams, which I currently focus on. Then you also get some dash plays which are like currently still under production probably, but this is also a super cool automotive accessory that will be coming up from Qubo quite soon. So this was the complete overview of the Qubo app with its on-screen settings, its setup, and all the different features the Qubo app can provide you once you get this smart indoor camera. Talking about the video quality, this camera shoots at a maximum resolution of 2304 into 1296p, which is slightly better than a full HD resolution. This camera also shoots at 10.3 frames per second and has a bitrate of close to 1000 kbps with a file size of about 7 MB per minute. So this video was shot early in the morning around 5 am where the living room was completely dark, but still the camera was able to capture thanks to the infrared vision, wherein the camera has some infrared lights built in and renders the video in a black and white mode. The visibility and the clarity of this video backed with the infrared vision even when the room was like totally dark is pretty good, and I'm quite happy to say that this is performing as expected. The video quality during daytime or when the indoor lights are turned on are quite good. The saturation, the contrast and the brightness do look more or less balanced and natural, and considering this offers a 1296p resolution, you are able to make out the details within the video. But what's so special about this camera is its ability to track people and follow them around their movement. So in this case, I am just moving out of the living room and this camera was able to completely follow me on my track and was able to shoot the entire way when I moved out of the living room. So this is also a super cool thing. But what happens if it's a completely dark condition? So even during completely dark times, the camera with its backed infrared lights is able to give a proper tracking of the person that might be in front of the camera. So the motion tracking, the person tracking works flawlessly well and I'm completely impressed with it. So the overall video quality backed with the motion tracking, person tracking, smart notifications and the rest of the stuff, everything coming under the price bracket of 1700 rupees, this camera is definitely the one to consider as your next indoor smart cam. So looking at all of these features, I definitely consider the Qubo Smart Cam 360 3K camera to be a terrific value for money product. So if your budget cannot extend beyond 1600 to 1700 rupees, this would be the best indoor security camera which you can buy right now. And if you do have any queries, any doubts regarding this camera, just write that down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if this video has helped you out in any way, and if this video has added to your knowledge about cameras, go ahead, hit that subscribe button of my channel right now, smash that like button and share this video with all your friends who are looking for an indoor security camera. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.